Hey, hey, hey. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Can't believe it's already Thanksgiving. Wait for some people to come on here. How's everyone doing tonight? Seems like Sunday, doesn't it? What do you think? New studio. Welcome to the RVer TV studios. Broadcasting live straight out of northern Arizona. Even got my handy dandy phone here. Look at that. Got the notice. We're going live. We got 3 people. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. This is Russ, RVer TV. Welcome. On Thanksgiving Day 2023. Is everybody full of food? Hey, here we go. Valerie's in the house. She goes, Happy Thanksgiving. Teresa Edwards goes, Hey, Russ. Hey, Teresa. Biker Babe 2009. How you doing? Yes, happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Wow, people are popping on fast. Curly's in the house. He goes, Hi, Russ. Jess Carey. Always leaving comments, Jess. How you doing? Happy Thanksgiving to you. Ivan K's in the house. He goes, Happy Turkey Day. Yeah. Drumstick Day, isn't it? So, did you stay at home? Did you travel? How was your guys' Thanksgiving? Put it over here in the comments. We got Tommy G in the house. Lloyd Baker. Hello, Lloyd. You always comment so nice on all the videos. Happy Thanksgiving to you, Lloyd. We're here in the new RVer TV studios, broadcasting live. This studio is built. We're going to start doing some product streams with Amazon. Won't be too much on YouTube. Sunday there's going to be a stream out of here for Renogy Solar, but most of this will be done over on Amazon. But that's what the studio's about. Got the award up. Got my coffee mugs, new merch came in. RVerTV.tv. John Gray's in the house. Good evening. Rosalie White. She goes, Happy Thanksgiving, RVer TV. Well, happy Thanksgiving to you, too. Randy's in the house. Good evening. From Colorado. Did you get snow? Is it cold in Colorado? What's happening out there? Wayne's in the house. Happy Thanksgiving. Blackie Cat. Good evening. Budman's in the house. Hello. Happy Turkey Day to you. Ron G.M. Ron and Jean, good evening and happy Thanksgiving. Put over here where you're from, too, all you guys. Mary Taylor's in the house. Kevin P., good evening, Kevin P. Robert Bedell. M's in the house. Minnie in Wyoming. Hello, Minnie. Love it. Skybird, Stone Wolf Outdoors, My Sorrel. Linda Stepp, good evening. Ready for a nap? Yeah. When you eat all that turkey, that stuff puts you asleep. It's like the world's best sleeping pill. Stuffing and turkey. I went to friends a little while ago. We'd had a simple turkey, the mashed potatoes, some sweet potatoes, and always got to have the green bean casserole, huh? Isn't that stuff good? And then pumpkin pie with whipped cream. Heck yeah. There's a place here, a local bakery. I pick up these pies, and oh my God, they're good. Of course, I tell everyone I baked it. Yeah, right. Steve A's in the house. Kim Chablis. Good evening from Georgia. Kim's in Georgia. Clark, Santa Rosa, California. Water Horse says, I watch your videos every day. They are my travel therapies. Thank you, Water. Jim Lowe's in the house from Buckeye, Arizona. Good evening, Jim. Tom Enos. Such an awesome site. Yeah, we're broadcasting live out of the new RVer TV studios. which I won't see much during the summer because we'll always be in the van. Speaking of which, I edited the very first summer travel. A lot of footage got shot this summer that hadn't been seen. Well, Saturday. I think it'll post Saturday. You guys will have a 90-minute premiere of it'll be Michigan, we got Kentucky, Arkansas, Missouri. So going to try to get 2 to 3 out per month of the old stuff, including the new. They always have Quartzsite and all that, but there'll be some new content coming up soon, like Saturday. Texas ladies in the house. She goes, happy Thanksgiving. Melanie Parker. Zona, camping with radios. Hello. John. Oma Louise Wilson, good evening. Susan Bird. Hopefully I catch you all here. Biddy's in the house. Home eating jalapeno peppers. Woo! That'll spice up your Thanksgiving, huh? Stone Wolf Outdoors. Pamela Bohanek. I hope I pronounced that. I'm sorry if I didn't. Anyway, from Northwest Tennessee. Is it getting cold back east? What's the weather like? Shelley Hahn said, happy Thanksgiving, Russ. I stayed home here in Indiana. Probably smart. They said this was world or record-breaking travel. I know they say that every year, but who knows? Michelle's in the house. Bob the Traveler in Ohio. Good evening, Bob. Kevin's in the house. It was first time in 39 years. Just my wife and I. All 5 kids are at the in-laws. Yeah. That means you get a lot more leftovers. How about that? And Oma Louise Wilson is in Geneva, New York. Geneva, excuse me. Jim P's in the house from Monterey, California. Good evening, Jim. Carol Heiter from Central Oregon. Good evening, Chris Paul. See you in the queue. Can't wait. Yeah. My next journey down there will be probably next week. I'm going to haul my 4x4 down there, and then we're going to attempt. I did it last year, and the results were kind of iffy. Live stream the Christmas parade down there in Quartzsite. So that's the goal. I'm going to set up a little different camera. I'm going to stay on a float if it works out right. The Arizona Sun RV Park float. I'm actually going to be on it with a camera. So we're going to see how it works. But it was fun last year. And you know, Arizona Sun won the contest. Doug Heimlich says, happy Thanksgiving, Russ. Happy to you. Susan Boatman, good evening. Victor Debs, Long Beach, California. James Pruitt, SUV6. John checking in from the LTVA. That's a long-term visitor area. He's in the north. And a big shout out to Jackie Lund in Williston. One of my favorite people. Hi, Jackie, Harold, everyone up there. Arlen, hope all you guys had a really good turkey day. Save me some leftovers. James Pruitt, happy Thanksgiving from Vail, North Carolina. Thomas Camel, Gardendale, Alabama. Nikki McCracken. Love your videos. Happy Thanksgiving from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Good evening, Philadelphia. Bob B's in the house. Donna, Paris, Tennessee. Jess is in Minnesota. Susan wrote 30s and 40s in Michigan. Brr. 'Tis the season. Gatorade Zero. I'm celebrating. I don't drink alcohol anymore. Jeff's in the house. Rothman. Hey, Rothman. He goes, I still owe you dinner when I come to South Carolina. Would love to see you come and explore many places. High on the list, South Carolina. Tommy Walls, good evening from Texas. Robert is in the house. Ohio Amish Country. Cool. I know that area well. Hey, Cushy is in the house. Hands waving. Thanksgiving. Rob Price says, crazy to see me on Walks in Wall Street. There's a channel called Walks in Wall Street. This guy, Tom, he live streams several days a week, and he walks around downtown New York City, and he takes you inside the buildings. It's really unique. If you've never seen it, it's almost mesmerizing, especially this time of year during the holidays. They decorate all those big high-rises, and it's very well done, and I highly recommend it. Get over and see Tom, and his channel is Walks in Wall Street. Angel Cruz is in the house from Puerto Rico. Good evening, Angel, and happy Thanksgiving. Mike Roberts. Oh, hey, Cushy's in Las Vegas. Cool. Craig's in the house. Says, Russ, God bless you and safe travels. Thank you, Craig. Susan writes, Christmas is only a month away. I know. End of the year is what, 5 weeks? 6? Ugh, can't believe it. Grant's in the house in West Virginia. Donnie Loftus. What's the temperature out here? Windy during the day, 60s, mid-60s, where I'm at. Phoenix would be about 70. Very windy. A lot of storm fronts come through. Normally we don't get the rain, but we definitely get the wind. So, let's see. Badge, we fix stuff. That's a cool name. Says, happy Turkey Day, buddy. Well, happy to you too, Badge. Oh, Badge, I know you. Yeah. Okay. IDM7. What am I thankful for today? Health. Always thankful for good health. Good food, good friends, like right here. And always blessed. Very, very blessed. Health is wealth, for sure. Let's see. Rat Dog is from Chicago. William Wallace is in the house. Longtime viewer out of Vegas. Hey, what'd you think of that sphere video where I went inside that sphere? There's 2 points to that. One, it was during an F1 race, and you had to walk in. I mean, there was no way to, even Ubers couldn't get in there without like sitting there for an hour, and that got very expensive. So the traffic was horrible. The show itself, the lines getting in were so. The price was high, but to show that, what a screen. I mean, that's an event, and I highly recommend it. You know, it's a one-time thing for some, you know, if you get a good deal, I guess go more than once. The movie was too short. The movie is only a little over 30 minutes. Then it was done and over, and they kick you out the door. Let's see. Midwest Mama Adventures goes, hiya, buddy. Oh, hello, Midwest Mamas. Marine Hall, enjoy your travels. Thanks so much. Pink wave hand. Hey. Waving back. Bob Lampert's in the house. Charles Sincel, Dallas, Oregon. Good evening. Rack Romero from Europe. Well, heck, it's Friday over there now, isn't it, Rack? Let's see. Jack McCoy's in the house. Good evening from Clearwater, Florida. Stephen D. Mixel. I believe, hopefully, Hanover, Pennsylvania. I know exactly where Hanover. I have friends that live there. They were vendors out of Quartzsite for years, and they moved back to Hanover. I know exactly where that's at. I was there 3 years ago. Good little town. Very busy town. all that area, because that's close to Gettysburg and Hershey and all those places. Robert Freilich, happy Thanksgiving. Earl McCoy. He goes, I'm the reason he's sitting in quartzite. Good choice. Good choice, Earl. Thomas, Henderson, Nevada. Robert Bessiger, I believe. Sorry if I mispronounce it. From New England. Another hand waving. Yes, Badge. Badge writes here, we need to get together. Well, let me know. Email me, rvrtv@gmail. Badge, when you get down this way. Because you're down here every year, right? So we'll hook up in January. We'll meet up. Brian in the house says, thank you. Keep up the good work. Robert goes, I love watching your videos and your travels. Also got my magnet and my hat from your website. Cool. William Wallace said the Sphere was amazing. It was. Once I got past the part of having to get in there and you could actually sit down, and then inside they had the talking robots, the big escalators, but even with all the people, they kept it moving well, and it was well done once you got in there, but expensive. I mean, a bottle of water was like $7, and a beer was like 15 or 20 bucks. It was very expensive. TC's in the house, new subscriber, enjoying the content. Thank you. Says, good to see Lake Mead moving up. It sure is. I hope it stays that way. We need another good winter. Victor Debs says, thanks for showing the Sphere. And we got Norm Roberts, Bangor, Pennsylvania. Watch all your great videos. Thank you, Norm. Melanie Parker, good evening. Stephen D. Mixel, hello. Jim P., good evening. Sandy Couch. Microtourist. They went out to Sorara today. Loved it. Caught a bass. Best couple of boats. Good. Thumbs up. Thank you. We have 160 people on here watching. I just want to wish everyone a great, happy, safe Thanksgiving Day Eve. Hope everything's going good in your world. Just had to pop on here. I'm testing out a lot of equipment, cameras, cables, for future live streams here in the studio, getting it all set up. We're also using Starlink as the internet here, and hopefully it holds up. Sometimes it's really, really good, and sometimes it's not so good. Psalm 62, happy Thanksgiving from West Virginia. Good evening. Linda Golansky, happy Thanksgiving to you too. Laura Rockland. 29 degrees in southwest Wisconsin. I'd travel south. Patrick Peterson's in the house. Good evening. Tom Antrim. Randy Kendrick. Steve G. Stephen D. Mixel. Thomas, Catfish Fever Outdoors. Was just in Quartzsite today. Kara Kirsch. She goes, happy Thanksgiving, Kara in St. Paul, Minnesota. Well, happy Thanksgiving to you all, you guys. Jeff's in the house. He goes, Russ, do you think a person can full-time in a Mercedes van year-round like yours, or do you think a person needs a base? To me, you'd need a base. To be in that small of a vehicle full-time, some people do it, and there's nothing wrong with it. A lot of the ones I see that do it, they pull a small trailer with them. so they can take more stuff. But it's hard. You're in there 7 days a week, month after month, and all the elements. That's a tough one. A motorhome's a different story. A travel trailer, fifth wheel, the sides come out. You can unhook. You're not living in the vehicle you drive. You can actually set it up in an RV park or a campground or in the desert and have mobility. So it's different being in a van. That's just my opinion. Some people love it. Wouldn't trade it for the world. But I've seen a lot of these younger folks over the last couple of years when everything boomed, everyone was buying vans and fixing them up. They're getting rid of the vans and moving on. They figured it out after a while. Because you're sitting in a little box seat. Here's your refrigerator, here's your stoves, here's all this stuff. And it's right there in front of you. There's nowhere to really relax and stretch your legs a little, which you kind of need. Or just keep traveling south and stay in a warmer climate. Then you can be outside all the time. Nothing wrong with that either. Leslie Byram, good evening. That's a good question too, Jeff. Thank you. Rob Price, loved the Marine Corps Museum. So did I. That was cool. Linda is in the house. Good evening, Linda Hodek. Very good friend of the channel. Good to see you on here tonight, Linda. Invisible River Ranch. Happy Thanksgiving to you too. Donnie Loftus. Good evening. Mrs. wants to know, is quartzite safe at the LTVAs? Yeah, wherever you camp, especially in the desert if you're boondocking, keep your eye out, but know your neighbors. But yeah, it's safe. And law enforcement's all over, the BLM law enforcement. I mean, there's plenty of law enforcement. And it's not saying they don't have troubles, but they'll take care of it if they do. Carolyn Hogarth is in the house. Says, Happy Thanksgiving. Faye Walker, good evening to you and happy Thanksgiving. J.F. Smith. Paulden, Arizona. Robert's in the house. Steve Areno. Look forward to your videos. Thank you. Thank you, Steve. J.A.'s in the house. Tim F. 63 in Stockton, California. That's about right. I lived in Sacramento a lot of years. Pretty soon you get the fog there, though. That was the worst part. Ellen J. Shepard, good evening. Ellen says, love the studio. So do I. It's still getting fixed up. Behind here is just a TV. I just had to cover it up because the lights were reflecting off of it. Nothing fancy. It's a tough shed. But, hey, looks good, huh? Robert Bedell, wife and I got a kick out of your Highway 2 trek ending in Anacortes. Yeah. Oh, I caught a shot at their little classic RV. Isn't that cool? Yeah, that was really, really a nice trip. That nice area. All the islands there. Port Townsend. Going out to Olympic Island. Siskiyou. Way out. That was nice. Roy Anderson. Hi, Russ. Is Big Stan going to have Camp Hobo Tech this year? Yeah, as far as I know. Tom and Hobo. Tom is Hobo Tech. Good friend. He normally will post his schedule pretty soon on his website of his travels to Quartzsite. He's really into that. But yeah, normally it's about the second, third week. Stan should be there and the whole crew. A lot of solar talk and a lot of fun. A lot of campfires, all of it. 138 people watching. Today is Thanksgiving Day Eve. Frank asks, what's a better place to stay for a week or a month? In a motorhome with a no-tow vehicle or a Yuma or Quartzsite at a park? both. I'd try both just to see what you like. For me personally, I would try with no tow vehicle. See, that's always tough when you don't have a tow because then you got to pull everything, pull in your cords and all that. So, I don't know. I'd probably go for the RV park. Forgotten America. Any meetups for your viewers planned in Quartzsite? Yes. Yeah, this year's going to be a lot different. That won't be announced yet. Right after first of the year, I'm putting out a schedule. Got a friend of mine named Patrick. He's doing a lot of Medicare, Social Security type planning. He's going to be giving seminars. We're going to be recording those. So a lot's going to be happening around the big tent for RV or TV and people around me. So Electric Bike's going to be there. I already talked to Electric. They're coming down. They steal the show every year. Them guys are just a selling machine for electric bikes. They put out a good product. Gallans across the lands. Good evening from Pahrump, Nevada. Good evening to you guys. Arius, Denver, Colorado. Kathy Weaverleen from Florida. Good evening and happy Thanksgiving to you. Luke and Lee from Quartzsite. Good evening to you guys. A lot of people in here from Quartzsite. That's good. Vendors are setting up. You go to Tyson Wells, game stores open. Chris Peary's in the house from California. Good evening. Good Oak Press. Thanksgiving from Denton, Texas. I know where Denton is. Charles Sincel, 45 degrees in Dallas, Oregon. Oh my goodness. Evelyn Winchester. She goes, happy Thanksgiving. Same to you. Sorry, I'm reading this and talking same time. Need a drink of my Gatorade. What do you think of the new cups? They're big. I think they're 11 ounce, 12 ounce. This one's I'm sexy and I tow it. And this is how we roll. We got Yay, RV there yet. Go to the website, rvrtv.tv. They're on there. We're changing up some stuff and eliminating a bunch of stuff too. J.W. Miller says, hiya, Russ. Hello. Mary McCoy's in the house. Good evening from Clearwater, Florida. She goes, I've been to a lot of places. Great to see how much they've changed. Boy, everything changes. Even when you go back a year later, it's different. Thomas Winnan is in the house. Hey, from South Carolina. Happy Thanksgiving. Says, love the videos. Thank you, Thomas. Oberjor, good evening. From Ron and Jeannie in Lawrenceburg, Indiana. Good evening to you. It's the humidity, y'all. Love that name. That is cool. Get the Dusty Nugget out soon. Yeah. I got to get it serviced, and it's going to go down to Quartzsite hopefully next week. Should have everything ready on it. Marion Fern Wood. Spotted Horse, Wyoming. Nice. Brian Shyrock. Good evening. Brian just asked, when am I planning on releasing the summer travels? You probably didn't catch it earlier. Saturday's the first one. It's Michigan. It's 90 minutes. It's going to be part of the Once in a Lifetime series. I was looking at the footage over the last couple of days. There's actually 4 Michigan videos. There's 2 in Kentucky, 2 in Arkansas, 2 to 3 Missouri, part of Oklahoma you didn't see, plus others. I mean, there's a lot. There's going to be hours of content. And what I'm going to try to do with the summer travels that you guys didn't see, in Nebraska, I forgot all about that. There's 2 full ones out in Nebraska. Sioux Falls, Iowa, right on the Missouri River. Bunch. I went to 2 museums there. I mean, there's a lot coming out. I'm going to try to get 2 to 3 a month, the summer travels on top of the current, like all the quartzite and desert stuff. So yeah, Brian, there is a ton coming up. And the first one hits Saturday. It's already edited. It's loading right now. And now that I'm shooting in 4K, it takes anywhere between 6 to 12 hours to load one video to YouTube. Of course, my videos are long, but shot in 4K, it's a game changer. But the quality is so much better, and I'm real happy with all that. Brooks Elitzer, I hope I pronounced that right. St. Germain, Wisconsin, good evening. Buddy in Wickenburg. That's a great question too, Brian. Thank you. Arlen Neal, good evening. Camden, South Carolina. Paula, Pennsylvania. Mike Fricaro, good evening. Mike H, hello. Catfish Fever Outdoors. He goes, my mom, Deb, and I watch you all the time. Love the videos. Well, hello, Deb and Catfish. The Wheeler, Quebec, Canada. Good evening. When is the Canadian Thanksgiving? It's around here somewhere. I think it's before ours. I don't know. Let's see. Phil C. Happy Thanksgiving from Phil and Rosa. Oregon City, Oregon. Good evening to you guys. Jeff goes, the cups are terrific. Yeah, and they're huge. That's a half a pot of coffee if you had coffee in this thing. Sophie the Beagle in Georgia. Oh my goodness, we got a Arlen Lund in the house. Arlen Lund up in Willieville, North Dakota. He goes, it's cold in Willieville, North Dakota. I bet it is. Good evening, Arlen, and happy Thanksgiving to you, sir. Rick Skinner's in the house. Oh, Jackie up there, too, wrote 8 degrees, cold, North Dakota. Rick Skinner's in the house. Good evening from Texas, Rotherman. Good evening, that's a cool name, Rotherman. Rothman. Okay, sorry. During the Big Tent event, can you drive a golf cart to the event at Tyson Wells from... No, they don't allow motorized carts in the showgrounds itself. Too many people. You can drive to their parking lots and park it, but you can't drive up and down the aisles. Kim Fowler's in the house from Surprise, Arizona. Good evening, Kim. Gallons across the lands. I think I already said hi. Thanks for your video. We just did Pahrump River Island. Wow. Buckskin and Alamo Lake. Yeah, you guys been around. Those are beautiful areas to camp. They're talking about down here along the Colorado River, and Alamo Lake is over by past Quartzsite, between Quartzsite and Siloam, that area. Pat Dye 66 says happy Thanksgiving. J.W. Miller is in Florence. First time this winter. Says wet and cool. You never know with desert winters. Some winters it'll be 70 degrees and then it drops, or some winters start early and it's just cold and windy. Cool and windy. I mean, cold's back east. We'll take the cool. Options Realty says, hi, can you talk about the current and future RV market? I hear very much it's a buyer's market. It is. Right now, interest rates are high. They're trying to dump them things. A lot of dealers are sitting on them. It'll be interesting to see how they do at the Big Tent this year. So, very good question. Larry Witt, good evening from Kingman, Arizona. Good evening, Larry. Let's see. Rustic Capers. Good evening, Bob and Michelle from Ontario, Canada. Well, I bet it's a little chilly up there. Their Thanksgiving was in October. They want to be snowbirds someday. Well, come on down. Get out of that cold. Russ, do I have any plan? Jeff asked. To go out searching for gold. Heck yeah. My problem anymore is time. And I'd like to take a little time. The Miners Depot, they opened this year. Blake opened it. So we'll see what happens. They also have the metal detecting club down in Quartzsite. For $20, it gives you access for a whole year to, I think there are over 400 acres of claims, but it's heavily mined, but still fun to go see. Hey, it's Randy G. She goes, happy Thanksgiving. You too, Randy. Thanks for jumping in here tonight. And we got one frog ass. Lake Mills, Wisconsin. You've been on the channel. You've been commenting for a long time. Good to see you tonight. Happy Thanksgiving to you. The Adventures of Heather and Rick says, happy Thanksgiving. Same to you guys. TJ Adventures from Las Vegas. Good evening. Destination A to Z. Good evening to you from Rogerville, Tennessee. He goes, hope it's warm where you are. Not bad. Like I said earlier, it's breezy, windy. Nights get down to 40s. Daytimes mid-60s. Not too bad. Not bad at all. Larry's in the house. He's in a turkey coma. A lot of people are. Boy, that turkey's so good. And it is. It's like a sleeping pill. Just knocks you out. That's why I had to get on here live. I had to do something. If I would have sat down, I wouldn't have got back up. So, plus I want to test all this new studio out from northern Arizona. We're broadcasting. Ohio River Cam says, happy Thanksgiving. Love the longer videos. With the longer ones, it's a... Here's my opinion on it. And a lot of people have always asked, why the longer ones? You take 3 short ones, it still makes the same story. And a lot of people miss out. And it's so hard to tell the story and show the travel sites in a very short video. The longer ones, you can tell the whole story about the place, the travel there, and the destination. And it's not always about the destination, it's the journey getting there. Because a lot of times I don't know what I'm going to find on the way. So that's the longer ones. It's so much easier for me. I can put 2, 4, 6, 8 long ones out in a month and tell a story. And before I was putting out 20 short ones, and it was just all over the place. So it's much more enjoyable to watch. You can always just watch part of it and go back later another day and watch the rest of it. And once again, it tells a whole story. And I'm going to stick with that. I really like that format. So great question and great comment. Thank you. Ohio River Cam. David Ferreira from Dewey down in Arizona. Hello. Teddy B's in the house. Go for 'em. Oregon. You're always commenting on videos. Sure appreciate it. Happy Thanksgiving. Robert Schenk says, howdy, Russ. Anybody out there? Hey, Russ, out here at Tyson Wash. We're looking for you. I'll be down there pretty soon. Going to bring the buggy down hopefully next week. Got to get the oil change in it and stuff. Tyson Wash LTVA, long-term visitor area. That's south of Quartzsite. Those are the ones where you pay $40 for 2 weeks or $180 for 6 months. You can live on the public land. They got water, sewer facilities where you can take your trash and everything too. And Tyson Wash is probably my favorite one. It's used to be the least busiest, but now they built those new facilities out there. So I'll be interesting to see how they do it. Robert Shanks in the house. Robert and Martha, Golden Valley. Jeanette Simmons, good evening. Tom Fouts in Tennessee. Kyle in Yuma. Veronica, hello from Lake Havasu City. One of my favorite places is Lake Havasu. I definitely want to get down there. If you've never seen it, I did a video on it a couple years ago where they light up the London Bridge with the Christmas colors. And if you catch it on a calm night where there's no wind, it's absolutely stunning because all the reflections are in the water, all the boats have the Christmas lights, and a lot of the businesses around the London Bridge Resort will just put Christmas lights all over the place. If you ever get a chance, go see those. It's well worth it. And they light the bridge for other events, but I'd say the Christmas is probably the most spectacular I've ever seen. So Veronica, happy Thanksgiving to you. KG Travel Productions says, really like Arizona videos. KSR, good evening. Clinton Hoffman, good to see you. Binge watching over the last years. Thank you, Clinton. Nancy Kane's in the house. Travis C. KM Max. Kyle McFarlane. Watching your videos. Las Vegas Sphere was cool. Yeah, that was very unique. We were just talking about that a little earlier. And once I got through the process of getting inside, I really enjoyed it. It was, I really felt that was a show and a half. Just to see that thing is incredible. I wish the movie would have been longer. Tony Upham, Virginia Beach. Randy G says, love my RVer TV stickers and stuff. Great quality. Thank you, Randy. Carl Simpson's in the house. Good evening, Carl, from North Alabama. Rustic Cabers. Lynn Clark. Veronica's in the house. B2 Da Rye. B2 Da Rye. Russ is living a dream. Yes, I am. It's in part of it's with you guys. All of it's with you guys. You're the reason I do all this stuff. Kimberly Foley is in the house. Kim Foley, good evening to you all. We have 210 people watching right now. I'm broadcasting live out in northern Arizona. My name's Russ. This is RVer TV live, broadcasting from the brand new RVer TV studios. Absolutely incredible here. And good weather, had good food today. Just an excellent, excellent Thanksgiving day. Low key, spent it with friends, Wayne and Cindy. That was all good. Good food, good company. Plus a big piece of pumpkin pie with whipped cream. Oh. Mr. Lincoln Blanco, good evening from San Diego. Thanks for all the trips. Gives us a goal as a family. One day visit each of these places. That's the goal of the videos. Saving history too. Pamela's in the house from Ohio. Alex is down in Mesa, Arizona. And Jonathan Allen, watching in Pennsylvania. Good evening to you. Talking so much, I'm losing my voice. Well, we've been at this almost 45 minutes. 224 people watching. Be sure to tune in Sunday at 4 o'clock my time, Mountain Time, 4 or 5. Renergy Solar sent me a bunch of equipment, and we're going to do a test live stream out of the facility here and show some of their new products and all that. Because a lot of this is going to be for Amazon and Facebook and different things down the road. The live streaming, electric bikes, all of it. Won't affect travel. It has nothing to do with the travel, but all will work. So be sure to check in Sunday. Pamela says in Ohio. Alex and Mesa, I already announced those. Jeff, what's my thoughts on owning a home in Quartzsite? Good luck. I mean, they are so overpriced right now. I would not purchase in Quartzsite. Uh, if you want to be there in the summer, they're extremely hot. I mean, it's not a bad town at all. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. But to me, right now, they are very, very overpriced. So I'd wait. And their homes aren't affordable. A lot of them are trailers. You can't even finance them. A finance company won't finance a mobile home that's over 8 or 10 years old. And most of those are. So, and you're going to have to write a check for the whole amount or get financing, creative financing somewhere else. Now, if it's a stick and brick home, I mean, they used to be in the 80, 90, 100,000. Now they're in the 200,000 range within the last couple of years because all the real estate boom. So, A's in the house from Iowa. Good evening. That's a good question, by the way. Sandy Couch. Am I having a meet and greet? There'll be a few of them in Quartzsite this year. Quartzsite's going to be a little different. We'll announce all the schedules right after the first of the year. Diane C's in the house. Norma Reeder, Mary Murphy, and Jane Bray says, "Hi, Russ." Hi, Jane. Okay, let's see. I think I got everyone. 215 people. My name's Russ. Broadcasting live on RVer TV. New studios. All right, well, I think I'm going to cut this off now. Let everyone get back to their naps and all that. Oh, Jane Bray says, I'm watching from La Posa South, another LTVA. We got half the desert watching tonight. Phase 3D. It's Tim in Michigan. Good evening. This is me. When do I hit the road again? I stay every winter. I stay local. Well, I travel all over Arizona, maybe a little bit in California and Nevada until the end of January, 1st of February. But it's still on the road. I still do a lot of miles. Jeff asked, do I still have an Elks membership? I sure do. You can't beat it. There's over 1,000 elk lodges that are RV friendly. It doesn't mean that they're an RV park, but they have hookups. Even if they don't, they'll let you stay in the parking lot. You can boondock. And it's all for a small donation, 10, 15 bucks. And it all goes to the lodge, charity, and all that. Very well worth it. Very well worth the organization to join them. Let's see. Angela Swart says, hi, Russ. Hi, Angela. Clark says you got a beautiful looking studio. Thank you. Little paint, curtains, plastic desk with a tablecloth. Of course, all the good merch. Good cameras and good Wi-Fi. That's all you need. Jane says, I made it. Woohoo. I bought a sticker at the game store too. Cool. Isn't that game store in Tyson Wells something else? That is absolutely something else. Mary Murphy says, happy Thanksgiving to you all. Oh my goodness, I got two bandits in here. Bart Cool Beans. Bart and Kim, hello in Florida. I've never met them in person, but we became friends online. They got their own YouTube channel. Check them out. Yep, Bart and Kimmy. I hope all you're doing well down there, and happy Thanksgiving to both of you. George Jackson's in the house from Beckley. Did I like Beckley How did I like Beckley, West Virginia? I loved it. It was a beautiful town, old, very old coal mining history there. I know locals have different opinions and all that, but for the mountains, it's scenic. West Virginia is probably one of the prettiest states we have, and definitely would go back there again. Definitely. Good question, George. And Jill asks, she's from Florida. Okay. Probably nice and warm there, huh? Travis C. is in the house. Jeff Lowe said he had pleasure to meet me at the game store last January. We'll be renting camper van coming January. Yes, Jeff, I'll be having meetups, but they won't be announced yet. So, and always at the game store. I'm around there a lot in the month of January. Mary Murphy, I love your videos of Havasu and Lake Mead. Well done. Thank you, Mary. Edward from Moore, Oklahoma. Edward Baker, good evening. George Jackson. The exhibition coal mine didn't get it all in the last comment. Okay, thank you. Kara asks, would I consider making a trip in the spring to Lolo, Montana? I did those parts of Montana during the pandemic and all that area up there. And yes, I would go back. It's absolutely breathtaking, beautiful up Montana. John's in the house from southwest Iran. Wow. Randy G says, Florida got chilly today. Well, must be winter. Almost winter. Almost. Have I been to the park in the center of the island in Lake Havasu? The center of the island. I'm not sure which one that is. If what was that park I always stay at? Can't think of it. Anyway, no, I don't think so. All right, we got 224 people watching. Absolutely amazing. We're in this to almost an hour. I'm going to cut this off now. I wish each and every one of you a very, very happy, safe the rest of your weekend. Hopefully it's a long weekend for you. Just relax. Take it easy. If not, you'll have turkey sandwiches, cream of turkey, turkey and eggs. I know I won't because we didn't cook. We went out to eat to friends. Hey, KB Barbecue's in the house. Lloyd Baker said thank you. All right, folks. Till next time. Tune in Sunday. Come back and tune in Sunday. So, all right. Talk soon. Good night.